Hello, welcome to another edition of Real Talk with Lisa J. Today we're going to talk about relationships and should I carry this person into 2019 or do I need to leave them behind in 2018? We're going to get to that in just a moment. We're going to start out with the scripture, 1 Corinthians 15 and 33. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. Okay? All right. So, this is what we're going to talk about today about relationships. Relationships should not be complicated. They should not be stressful. The person that you are in a relationship with should enhance who you already are. This person should challenge you to be a better person. A healthy relationship is not one-sided, like one person doing all of the giving and the other person doing the majority of the receiving. It's not necessarily going to be 50-50, but it shouldn't be 95-5 either. This person should not drain you physically, spiritually, or financially. Because I see in a lot of relationships, whether it be male or female, this goes both ways. It's not just one-sided. They're borrowing money from you. I see a lot of men, they drive their girlfriend's car and take her to work and pick her up from work and be doing God knows what in between. No, he need to have his own car. No, you're not going to take me to work in my car and then come pick me up in my car and you unemployed somewhere. Because that's usually the case a lot of times. I think people forget about the bus. If the relationship is stressful, you're struggling, and all of this kind of stuff, there's a strong possibility that you're in a relationship that you're trying to force that's not supposed to be. And sometimes people say, well, we just done been through so much together. Well, nobody told you to go through all of that with them. That's something you decided to do. Let me tell you, I'm going to give you some wisdom today. Hold on. It's best when you're in a relationship, especially if it's someone you want to build a future with. It's best that you both start out kind of on equal grounds, on the same level. Because he can't tell you to get out and she can't tell you to get out. You can't say, well, this mine, and you saying this mine. No. Both of us enter this relationship with nothing. Now, you can enter the relationship with nothing. And you can build your wealth together. And if you build it together, no one can say it, well, I did this and I did this. No, we did this together. No one can manipulate the other one, because sometimes when the other person has more money, then sometimes they try to manipulate you, because money, when you have money, you can manipulate people. So it's best that you start out on the same level. Now, ladies, like I said, this can go both ways. Now, you meet this glamorous woman. Oh, she's just so beautiful and she's just so stunning. Oh, I got to have her. Well, men, you see all of this beauty and glamour? This costs money. You have to be able to keep this up. You cannot take a glamour girl like this that gets her hair done, her nails done, her feet done, and just all glammed up. You cannot take this woman, and you like this here, you can't take her and then try to make her her. Ladies, this is a sign that you're in the wrong relationship. When you so stressed out and you're being drained financially and you go from here to here, no, this is not it. And you say, well, we done been through so much together. Dummy, nobody told you to go through all of that. You're just going together. You're just dating. Do you think it'll get better if you were to marry this person? No. 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 That's not how it's supposed to be. Relationships are not stressful. No. They challenge you. A good relationship challenge you to be the best you that you can be. And I want to give you some advice because I read a lot that women, they get in these relationships with these boyfriends and they go to work or they go wherever and they leave the children home with the boyfriends. That's not good. Let me tell you something. Whatever it is about you that attracted that man to you, that caused him to want to be with you, he's going to see that same thing in your children. Your children is a part of you. So what attracted him to you would attract him to those babies as well. And in my day, they used to focus on protecting the girls. No, ladies, you have to protect your sons as well. Killing babies. And all because you say, oh, well, I had to go to work. Listen, there are 24-hour daycares. You say, I can't, Lisa J, I can't afford daycare. I got to leave my baby home with my boyfriend. No, you don't, because chances are you're not making that much money anyway. Let me tell you something, people. When a child loses their innocence, it can't be gotten back. Once that innocence is gone, it's gone. Money comes and money goes. You can make money, but you cannot renew that child's innocence, because the things that happen to them, you think because it happens to them when they're babies or they're really small that they forget about it. No, that spirit, that inner man remembers what happens to them. And later on, as they grow up, you will see it began to play out. And you're wondering, well, why is this happening? You got to start examining stuff. Start remembering some stuff. Cut for a second. Okay, so I just wanted to share that piece of wisdom with you, because a lot of times when we get in relationships, sometimes we're so in love or so infatuated, we don't see the real person. And so a lot of times I recommend that you get somebody else to kind of study this person so that they may see some characters or some signs that you don't necessarily see because you're so caught up in your emotions. And another thing I always tell people to do, you need to ask questions. You need to talk about sex. You need to talk about how they like sex, how often they like sex, because they might have some expectations that you're not willing to do. So that you need to talk about in advance. You need to talk about debt. Who you owe. How much debt are you in? Because the two shall become one. So the debt becomes one debt. It's not like she got her own debt and he got his own debt. It's one. Because when you're married, you should have one bank, your money should be together, because a house divided against itself cannot stand. You need to study how each other spends money, because if you get one of these glamour girls and she spends all of her money because she got to keep up this appearance, She gonna keep you looking like this. She gonna keep you broke. So you need to make sure that you can afford this and you can keep this up. Because I remember one time, now listen, I didn't have much when my husband and I got married. But I did, try to keep myself looking nice. So after we got married, he gonna start complaining about how often I go to the hairdresser. Like, you got to go get your hair done again? And I'm like, yeah. So he was like, well, I can put a perm in your head. He was like, I used to put perms in mama hair and my sister hair. I'm not going to mention their names. I say, now I love my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. But I would be like, they ain't got no hair. And I have nice hair. So I got to keep my hair up. So you want to talk about, what do you want in life? What do you want to have? So you all can work together and accomplish these things together. Okay? So we'll keep talking about relationships. But honey, if the relationship isn't working, if it's not fitting, if it's stressful and you're struggling and you're not married, you're just dating, that's a clear sign that you need to leave this person, male or female, in 2018 and not carry them over into 2019. Chat with you later.